Hey guys, it's Mike,
And Mitzi,
and we're going to be talking about gut health today.
Happy New Year. It's one of his favorite topics. You know, Mike, it's all about the poop emoji.
So, diving into it, a lot of you guys already know I'm a lean health coach, which stands for lifestyle, exercise, attitude, and nutrition. I'm going to be sharing some resources, and I just want you guys to know that I have scanned some really good content from these magazines. But you can see back in 2016, they were talking about solving your gut problems. And even in the Time magazine ecosystem, there's a lot of good information. We have some stuff scanned in this as well, talking about the inhabitants of your guts might explain why some put on weight, some are thin, some asthma, some allergies, cancer, you name it, inflammation.
It's all
It,
tied to the gut.
yep. So that's what they're trying to talk about. And then this was in 2020. Got some stuff scanned from this magazine, but you can see it's just talking about your immunity, talking about foods that boost your immunity, which we'll be sharing a little bit about that as well. The Mayo Clinic 2020 magazine, right? We got stuff kind of shared and scanned from that. We share with people. You can see it says what to eat for healthy digestion, alleviate abdominal pain. A lot of people dealing with gut health issues. The gut microbiome explained, and then of course the power of probiotics. So we're going to touch base a little bit about all these subjects. And first off, we're going to talk about what to eat. So I had an IgG food test done back in 2013, and I had to stay away from certain foods, just say like dairy, whey protein. I also needed to give up coffee and sesame seeds and blueberries. So a lot of times people would eat blueberries because they're healthy for most, right?
Yeah.
But not so much for me.
So,
So
yeah, this test is 96 food panel. And like Mike said, you could be eating healthy, but it may not be healthy for you. Well, he can't have blueberries. So, this is an important test for people to have just because, we need to be eating foods that are not causing us issues.
so yeah, it's just something that I had done, and then now we incorporated on a website, so it's easy for people to order, and we'll get to that in a little bit. A product that they're talking about the super biome. So Mitzi's going to share a little bit about this super biome.
Hey, and I just wanted to give a question. I mean, how many people are taking a probiotic? And if you are, do you take a prebiotic? And what's super cool is Juice Plus came out with this new product. We have 20 billion colonizing forming units with 9 strains of the good bacteria that will get to your gut in a delayed release capsule. And then 6 fibers actually feed that.
So talking about the probiotics.
Yeah, that's the 9 strains. You get a prize if you can pronounce them all correctly.
Yeah.
But look at the amazing, amazing, good bacteria that can get to your gut in a delayed release capsule. A lot of other probiotics are not in a delayed release capsule, and they get destroyed going through the stomach and the stomach acid.
So yeah, lots of different lactobacillus and bifidobacteria.
Mike, with his biology degree, gets a gold star. So, all right, once we take the delayed release capsule and get it into your microbiome, we want to feed it. And that's where the prebiotics come in, and it's fiber that's designed specifically to feed these good bacteria so that they want to colonize and hang out in your microbiome.
So they got some of these abbreviated like FOS, that's fructooligosaccharides. So that's just something that I learned is a really good source for feeding the good bacteria. But you can see my experience through it. So not only did I research a lot and have a biology degree like Mitzi was talking about, but I actually personally went through these changes, and I was dealing with a lot of bloating, chronic inflammation, fatigue, headaches, high blood pressure, like 160 over 100, which is not good. And then just a lot of joint pain, back pain, heart palpitations. I would get irregular heartbeats, sinus infections. I think I was on antibiotics 3 times 1 year, and then a lot of IBS. So this is what I used to deal with, and now I'm grateful that I don't deal with any of this stuff.
Well, and what I like is that you look for some alternative treatments to get to the root cause of those issues.
Just didn't I didn't jump on any prescription meds. I tried to do it with some lifestyle changes, and it actually worked. So I had some people inspire me, and I'm very grateful that they did. So
And we're
one of the
just
things I did was a shred 10, and you can share a little bit about this wellness reset that we're actually on day 10 right now.
Yep. So listen, 2026, it's January, and a lot of people have health and wellness goals going on right now to kick off the new year. And if that's you, join our wellness reset. It's through our company, Juice Plus. There's 30 days of experts giving tips, guidelines, lives, recipes. And if you look for that, I can give you a link to get hooked into that. But, so you might need to give up some things and you might need to add some things in order to make this year get it off on the right step.
So we'll share a couple of things that you might do through like a Shred 10 or through this wellness reset. One is a smoothie, which you can put pretty much like an almond milk or coconut milk. A lot of times we recommend, some people just use water. And I like frozen strawberries. You can use any kind of, we prefer non-GMO organic because it's just cleaner.
We use a nut milk too, just
Yep. And it's just a lot of good stuff that you can blend up and absorb it really good, and you can pack a lot of nutrients. And we can send you some information about the protein pack that we take. It's completely vegan and non-GMO.
And recipes, if you're interested, you really can't go wrong. You can throw just about anything into your blender and make a smoothie. It's delicious.
So that's like your smoothie, that's your macros, nutrients, and then we juicing. I tried juicing probably 11 years ago. Did it for 3 days. It was too much, too time consuming, too expensive, and a lot of cleanup. So somebody introduced me to Juice Plus capsules. I've been on them over 10 years now. And they also have another version of the capsules, but it's basically 30 fruits and vegetables put into and berries put into a capsule or the superfood pack. So share a little bit about that.
Well, so this is just a quick shake and go. Zip, rip, tip, off you go. Shake and, especially the young kids. Who does it? You can just super easy and take this, but
easy to travel with.
So, here we are talking about gut health. That's one thing that we know through the 51 clinical studies on these superfoods and the capsules that you're going to get 22 health benefits if you incorporate these into your day. But gut health is one, skin health, dental health, immune function, tied closely to your gut, cardiovascular, cognitive function, and about bioavailability. You're actually going to get the nutrients absorbed into your body.
And then that's kind of a before and after picture that I actually had that you could see. Definitely, you can tell I was bloated and just puffy, full of toxins, and just grateful that I was able to make some changes to feel so much better and not need to take even Advil anymore. So this is something that you can look at. It's how you can reach out to Mitzi. So we have the actual email, which is naturalistic.healthoptions at gmail.com. And then the website is naturalistic.healthoptions.com. So you can reach out to Mitzi. She can share a little bit more about some of the testing, which we'll share about the GI microbiome testing here in a minute. But the food sensitivity testing, the hair mineral analysis testing, and of course the Juice Plus products. That's how you can contact Mitzi.
You can also hit me up on social media, but we talked about the IgG food sensitivity, that 96 foods to see if you're having a reaction. The hair mineral analysis is one that looks at if you are deficient in minerals, if you have imbalances, and even if you have toxic metals. That's a great report to do as well. And then the GI stool.
And you can go to the website and you can tap on the sample report. It'll blow it up and it'll show you like a sample report. So this is what the new microbiomes tool test will actually show you. It's very, very elaborate, extensive, and looking at lots of different possible pathogenic bacteria. You hear a lot of people hear about C. diff and things like that, but you can see there's like 3 pages of some bad bacteria. And then of course, multiple strains of yeast, Candida. A lot of people have heard about Candida. It's kind of a problem, especially if you crave sugar, alcohol, any of that kind of stuff, and your diet's high in that. There's a good chance that you need to get those levels under control. So it'll show you, is it green? Is it yellow, which is caution, or is it in the red to where you really need to work on it? But then the other cool thing is, right, the good bacteria, right? It's not always about the bad. There's a lot of good bacteria that actually help keep us, healthy and our metabolism. So it'll show you your levels of the good bacteria as well.
It's a balancing act, right? If you've been on antibiotics, a lot of things can deplete your good bacteria and then the bad bacteria thrive. So we need to get that balanced and have the good bacteria, more good bacteria, so you're in a good state.
So I just wanted to go back to this. This is how you can get the testing. Mitzi would mail it out to you. If you order any of the testing, you do it at home, it goes off to the lab. And then, we appreciate all the support that we get, and we give back to a nonprofit that we started 10 years ago. And we've helped over 40 kids get the testing for free. And we helped some military, some first responders, police officers, nurses, all those people that are helping take care of us. We like to give back to them. And this year we're kind of sharing the new GI microbiome testing and doing some actual, see what the data shows, especially with adding the super biome. So we appreciate you guys. That's a little bit explanation about, the poop emoji, 2 thumbs up. If your gut is in good balance, then you're typically pretty happy. So a lot of people, I guess, that I've helped them with their gut, they sent me a putter with a poop emoji. They sent me like a coaster. I've got
All about good flow.
I've,
Okay.
I've got lots of things, but that's kind
Team
of
Swirly.
Team Swirly. You can see hashtag Team Swirly,
There he is.
hashtag Stand Up for All Kids. Anything we do on social media, we do a lot of hashtags with that. And you can actually go to our social media page, Stand Up For. You have to use the number 4, all kids, and you can see some of these kids that did their testimonies, and you'll see the links there dealing with asthma, allergies, autism, athletic performance,
Obesity,
any
all
of that
these
kind of
things
stuff.
that we're dealing with here in the United
We're
States.
grateful for some of them to actually share. So we appreciate you guys' support. If you got any questions on this, whether it be the super biome with the probiotics and the prebiotic or the testing, reach out to Mitzi and she'd be glad to send you guys some info.
It's time to go. It's time to go. Let's go.
All right.
2026. Thank you so much, everybody.
All right. See you guys next time.